7,000 years ago, the first really oceanic people came out of China, and it came out of Taiwan. 1,000 years after that, spreading through the Pacific Islands in Melanesia, even in Indonesia. Then you get to Polynesia, this oceanic country bounded by Hawaii in the north and New Zealand in the southwest, and Rapa Nui in the east. 10 million square miles, 600 times more water than this land, biggest country on earth, bigger than Russia. And it was discovered by these extraordinary people. They were the greatest explorers on the face of the earth.
These extraordinary explorers accomplished these amazing feats without the use of modern instruments, but by relying solely on an innate connection to the winds, waves, and the stars. With the passing of time and the arrival of modern ships and tools, however, the traditional knowledge and practice of celestial navigation and voyaging was nearly lost in Hawaii. But in the 1970s, during a period now referred to as the Hawaiian Renaissance, a group of men formed the Polynesian Voyaging Society to resurrect this ancient wisdom.
My own personal interest was in rebuilding what I saw to be the central object of Polynesian culture. Why central? Because were it not for that object, there would be no Polynesians today.
Raindrops, they hamper my vision, falling down in cutting incision.
On May 1st, 1976, Hokulea began her epic voyage, a 2,500-mile journey from Hawaii to Tahiti.
Hokulea, Hokulea, star of gladness, you're the happy star. Oh, Hokulea, star of gladness.
After 31 days at sea, Hokulea made landfall in a glorious arrival witnessed by more than 17,000 Tahitians. The pathway to Tahiti had been reopened, and something long dormant began to stir in the hearts and minds of all Polynesians.
It gave us a kind of hope that the beauty of our culture, the wisdom of our ancestors, could lead us out of this great deficit that we had fallen into.
Over the next 30 years, Hokulea traveled throughout the Pacific to Samoa, Tonga, Rarotonga, and Aotearoa. And in 1999, Hokulea sailed to Rapa Nui, the single most isolated landmass on the planet. 25 years of relearning navigation and voyaging reunited the great nation of Polynesia and inspired renewed interest in other cultural practices, language, dance, and traditional arts. Hokulea's ability to revive and heal is now guiding her next journey that will cover more than 46,000 nautical miles and reach over 80 ports and 26 countries around the world.
I mean, the Worldwide Voyage began as an idea. It came from our teachers from the past. It's about bringing community together around common values which we believe in, whether it's culture, whether it's protection of the oceans, whether it's about making sure we have mechanisms to teach leadership to young people. I mean, the journey of the Worldwide Voyage is all about learning in just infinite, extraordinary ways. Every one of us that will be participating go as students, and that when we come home, the journey doesn't end. In some ways, it just begins.
Our beautiful sailing canoe pendant is a perfect way to remember your Hawaii adventure. Maui Divers Jewelry has pledged to support Mālama Honua Voyage by donating a portion of the proceeds for each pendant sold.